Hey guys, I'm Ray Comet and I want to take a crack at making a video game. Throughout the development process, I'll be posting content on my site, factionproductions.com, and I'll be posting videos to my YouTube channel. The goal is to make a fun, social shooter that my friends and I keep coming back to. You're about to watch the first in a series of monthly podcasts where I get some friends together and we talk about the game. In this first podcast, we'll be talking about what we expect from the first-person shooter genre.
I guess then maybe we can move to our first topic, which would be what
between all the FPSs we play and stuff, what really makes up an FPS? You know, what do they all have in common? What makes some of them stand apart from each other?
Like now? Or just
overall, like the first person shooters we've played. Think of the ones you enjoyed, the ones you didn't enjoy.
So one that always comes to mind right now, and maybe it's because I watched a Donkey review on it, but Doom, the new one.
Yeah.
I actually, it's also because it's the first game I played to test out my 2080 GTX,
nice.
the Super. So I was like, yeah, let me test out something that's I know is gonna have good graphics, and I know it's gonna strain the GPU, but I mean, that game is just so much fun, man. It's so quick. The controls are tight. That's something that I loved about Destiny as well, is that the aiming mechanics are just butter. And I don't think, I would even say that Destiny's aiming mechanics are even better than Doom's aiming mechanics. But the nice thing about Doom is that I think it took everything that we expected from FPSs, outside of maybe outside of Destiny and Halo.
Yeah.
But for a while, in a world where basically Call of Duty and Battlefield ruled for freaking years, Doom came in and was like, "No, we're not gonna do it like that." You don't ever hide behind a wall or a cover in Doom, and that's something that I really liked. You just and then. You can just go straight into the battle. You bounce around the map, and this is something that Donkey put in his video. But you're just all over the place. You're never stopping and then going and then stopping and then going, and that's something that I thought was really cool to see in an FPS.
Yeah. See, and that's something I kind of miss from Unreal Tournament and the days of arena shooters.
See, I never played Unreal Tournament. I think I only played with you once, Matt, and that was it. Yeah, right. I completely missed all of it.
Yeah, man, that was mid kind of early 2000s. That's what ruled PC gaming as far as shooters and competitive play.
Yeah.
But then there's still the Call of Duties and Battlefields and stuff, but they weren't fast like they were on the console. It was more of a drawn out kind of longer game.
Well, I remember when Unreal first came to Xbox 360.
Yeah, and it flopped.
Yeah, I remember when it got released. I was like, "What is this bullshit?" I was like, "Wait!" I'm like, "This is garbage. Why do I want to play this over Gears of War?"
See, the thing is, it played like garbage on the console too, because that keyboard, it's designed for a keyboard.
Yeah, yeah, I would definitely agree. That's certain first-person shooters are 20 times better on a mouse and keyboard.
What about you, Castaneda? What's something that defines an FPS for you?
That's kind of hard because it's been a while since I've actually played an FPS.
See, we gotta build a game that draws you back in.
Yeah, because I haven't really been excited about any FPS games lately. The last one that kind of piqued my interest was the last Call of Duty that came out.
The Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because of you got the old characters
Price.
Yeah. Price coming back.
So it's like a return.
Yeah, it felt like a return to what it was back then. I haven't even seen any gameplay or nothing because I want to go blind into it.
Oh man,
you're
gonna be blown away, dude.
That's what a lot of people have been telling me.
It's I actually wanted to bring that up, but it's good. It's really good.
That's the only game that, because I played Overwatch and Overwatch didn't really do it for me. I guess the last FPS game that I was like really like into, excited was Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
Okay.
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
Dang, man, that's been that's over 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah,
because bordering on like it's almost going on 15. Because that was a 360.
Yeah, but I thought
that wasn't a launch title.
It was 2008. I'm almost positive Modern Warfare, the first one came out.
Oh yeah. Nah,
yeah, the one that's after Call of Duty 4, or was it? Wasn't it after Call of Duty 4?
Call of Duty 4 is Modern Warfare.
Is Modern Warfare because it was a Big Red 1, right?
Yeah.
Call of Duty 3 Big Red 1.
Yeah.
Was the one right before Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah. Okay, then yeah. So it is Modern Warfare. That was like the last game that I was like. Oh man,
so you haven't been excited about something this entire generation.
I'm sorry, Castaneda.
Well, when it comes to FPSs, that's
Yeah.
When it comes to like RPGs or like fighter games and stuff, like I was still there.
Yeah.
Like FPS, like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I played other like like I said, Overwatch and I don't even think Fortnite counts.
No, because it's more of a third person.
Yeah, it's more of a third person. I mean, you can change it.
Okay, so
so it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid.
I just wanted to be fair and say that, like, by the way, when I'm talking FPS, I mean more shooters.
Right.
Oh, okay, man.
So we can include like Gears of War and like that third person. I'm not too into the top down in this conversation.
No, I don't think,
because that's I feel like that was a game mechanic that was like born for mobile.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like top down shooter.
So you see the character's head, and it's usually like on consoles, you usually use the right thumbstick to like aim and whatnot, and you move the character with the left thumbstick.
So you remember that like Spartan Assault, like Halo 1 that was like on the phone?
Yeah. So it's
like
that?
Like that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really considering those in this conversation, but like Gears of War is an FPS.
Okay. All right. So shooters.
What about Titan? What was it?
Titanfall?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Titanfall as well. So I guess the conversation's steering right now. What counts as a first-person shooter?
Or as a shooter game.
Yeah.
So
shooter game. Let's drop the first person because I'm counting Gears.
So we didn't know that.
I mean,
thanks, Matt.
Because don't like a lot of games give you the option now of playing like third person instead of having it on.
Yeah, but apparently,
I don't think a lot. I mean, Skyrim, Fortnite, Fallout, and that's it.
I mean, as far as the option, Minecraft too. I mean, not that I'm counting Minecraft as a shooter. But Minecraft has a third-person mode.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I've been out the Minecraft game for a long time.
I can get you back into that one.
My kid got all into it. I bought it for the Switch. And, like I've never played Minecraft. Never. What? Like, even when Matt was, like,
I mean, that was all Matt did.
And, like he had his big server and everything. And, like, I was so tempted to buying it so I can, like, play along with them.
Yeah.
But I never took it. And then when my son did, and I'm like, I still don't see the fascination to it until you told me, like, Dad, build this house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. He gave me the YouTube tutorial on how to do it, and I'm like, all right. Next, I blew like a whole day trying to build this house.
That's how Minecraft works.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, what time is it? It's dark. What?
Fuck, I'm supposed to be at work.
Shit, I gotta provide.
I was like, oh man, okay, I get it.
Yeah, man, I kind of want to get you guys back into that, but that's getting off topic a little bit.
I'll get there, Matt. Trust me. As soon as the girls get older, then you just let me know when that server's up because, my wife already has her gaming PC. I got mine, and I think we're gonna set up a family one. And if need be, I mean, Minecraft can run on my old laptop, so
yeah,
it doesn't need much.
Yeah, it doesn't need much. Yeah. 16 gigs of RAM, a 2 gigabyte GPU. By all means, that's more than enough. No real time ray tracing, though, but the kids will live.
So now I'm tempted to getting it for my laptop. And be like, hey man, give me that server.
Yeah.
Jump on it.
Yeah, oh, man, so good. Okay, so we're not counting Minecraft.
Not counting Minecraft.
All right, so basically the primary focus. So I think this is how we can limit it. The character has to at 90% of the time be holding a gun. That's what we can count as a first person as a shooter game.
Yes.
Or
a projectile weapon.
Okay.
Because I don't want to just limit it to guns.
I was about to say. I was like, yeah, that's true because like what you said about Horizon Zero Dawn, she doesn't use a gun.
Yeah.
She uses an arrow. Yeah, or a bow and arrow. Okay, so then let's just clear the table. That eliminates Grand Theft Auto because that's not the primary. I mean, it is, but I don't think it's. I would never hear of anybody called GTA a shooter. Like, I think that's just the general consensus.
Yeah.
That eliminates Skyrim, unfortunately. Well, I mean, you could play as a rogue character, you know. But all right, so basically Skyrim, that does not eliminate Fallout though.
Okay.
Yeah, because Fallout, I would consider Fallout a shooter game.
Okay.
Shooter RPG.
For Fallout, not that, we're excluding it from the conversation. My aim for the game I'm working on is to try to be social.
Okay.
So, like, for us to, like, play together. Now, whether we're fighting other things, like Destiny.
Like PvE?
Yeah, like
player
PvE,
versus an environment.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
If we're doing PvP, I'm...
Player versus player.
As far as building it and kind of, like, dialing in gameplay, it's going to be easier to do player versus player right now.
Okay.
Just for, like, initial builds and stuff like that, because... I think it's going to be easier for me to figure that out than to figure out AI.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. I think we did a good roundtable of, what makes a good shooter game. Well, not what makes a good shooter game, but, like, I should say our most
like
recent...
What we're looking at.
What we're looking at. So, let's talk about... I say let's talk about mechanics first.
Yeah.
So, like Matt, what's been a game that you played and you're like, wow, this shooter, these either aiming, shooting, trigger response, I don't know, dodging, like what has been a shooter game where you're just like, wow, this is amazing.
I can't recall one game where I think everything's amazing. Mm-hmm. I think with Gears of War, the movement of that game for that style of game is beautiful, because it's not like Call of Duty where, like, you take 2 or 3 hits, you're dead.
Yeah.
But it still has, like, a fast-paced feel, but you can react to things. The health of the character in that game allows you to really use that cover system or use that rolling. Mm-hmm. The other thing is, like, the Nasher, the shotgun. It's actually fun. It's actually fun to give everyone a shotgun and, like, have 2 versus 2 duels in that.
Yeah.
And, like, Halo, giving everyone a shotgun, it's fun in multiplayer-ish. It's fun in team-ish.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But that heavily depends on skill level.
Yeah.
Where, like, Gears... It depends on skill level for that, like if you're playing competitive, but if you're kind of like dicking around with your friends and you're trying to teach somebody the game, you can still do it and it's still fun for them.
And you got that active reload.
Yeah. Yeah. And so there's that aspect of it. But then Unreal Tournament has the thing I feel about Gears is you're very grounded. You feel like, I'd describe it as heavy.
I was going to say the character definitely feels heavy. But for me, sorry to interrupt you, but for me, I think, like, that just added to the feel of the game, because, like, you're looking at this, like, hulking character with, like, enormously thick plates of body armor, and it almost complemented the aesthetics. Yeah, I think, and the character design. Like, you should feel heavy. Like, you should not be able to jump, with this guy. Like, this guy's like a human elephant. Right?
That was the last time you saw an elephant jump.
Exactly, right? So I agree. Like, they felt heavy, but for me, that only added to the great experience.
I think right now we're kind of steering the conversation around like movement in the game. Have you played the other Call of Duties where, like, they added crazy shit like wall running and stuff?
Oh, no.
Wall running, double jumping.
Yeah, the
Black Ops, right?
No, what was it called?
Oh, Titanfall.
No,
Titanfall has it.
Titanfall has all that, but that Call of Duty, what was it called?
I think it was
Advanced Warfare, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Advanced Warfare.
I think that was the first one that had it.
Yeah, they added.
And Black Ops 3 also had it.
Yeah, they added, like, the wall jumping, or the boost jump too.
Okay.
Like, you know, you can jump higher and then
Yeah, you could like double jump.
yeah, double jump, and then I think I had that grappling hook. I'm not entirely sure if it was that game.
I don't know. I didn't play Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, I see. I didn't play Advanced Warfare. Like, my whole Call of Duty experience was Modern Warfare, the first one, like the quote unquote Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2. Like, and I finished those two straight out, and then I got to Call of Duty 3, but at that point it was like 2012, and I was still just loving Skyrim. Like, so I only played probably the first like 3 missions of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and then like never finished it. And then it was almost nothing. Like, I think I played Black Ops 1 at my friend's house, and all we ever did was play on like Nuketown and Zombies.
Yeah.
And that was it. That's like, we never did anything else. And then
that's all they were good for.
right? And then
It's like there's other parts to that game.
yeah, basically. And then when I bought my PS4, the guy I bought it from, he threw in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I played like the first 3 missions of that, and then nothing. I didn't touch a Call of Duty game, and then the newest Modern Warfare came out, and I got that for free with my graphics card.
Nice.
So I was like, all right, cool. And that's the last one that I played. So like, I missed all of that progression between like Black Ops 1 until now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty much the same. I only played Advanced Warfare because it was on sale.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, like, I haven't played a Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? You know, fuck it, I'll buy it. And, you know, I ended up playing. I played the story. It was alright. For what it was. It just felt like the same.
It just went.
The same rehashed story.
Yeah.
I feel
you
like
know.
the damn game just like after Black Ops 1, like Black Ops 2 was bordering for me. But then with that, it just went off the freaking rails, man. It's like, what the fuck? This is supposed to be like a warfare game. Like, what the hell is going on now? I have like a cyber suit. I can jump. I have
Call
like
of Duty
supers.
Modern
I
Halo.
have, yeah, and even Halo 5's gone off the rails, man.
Dude, I remember when you and I played Halo 5.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, this game is trash. I'm like,
that charging.
It is nothing how Halo was before.
the Spartan charge, the Spartan drop, it just doesn't. To me, it doesn't belong there.
Yeah.
So, and for me, Titanfall 2 were good games. Titanfall 1, the disappointment was like, that was all in marketing because you didn't get a campaign. You got a multiplayer. So you got half a game.
That's what my friend was telling me too. Shout out to Brandon. He was telling me that he's like, play Titanfall 2. He's like, the story is amazing in Titanfall 2.
So basically, it's Battlefront, the Star Wars.
I think Titanfall 1 was.
Yeah, Titanfall 1 was Battlefront.
Yeah, because the first Battlefront was just
Multiplayer.
multiplayer. And then Battlefront 2, they added a campaign.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished it. And
It's probably
Dude, I haven't
not
even
worth
played
it.
it.
I was gonna say, I haven't touched it.
yeah.
And this is the other reason I'm making this game is like, you know, I've just been trying to play with friends. They keep telling me buy shit. And then they don't play it.
Yeah. You know
They're
what?
like, oh, we moved on.
I'm
like,
guilty of that.
I'm like, I buy 2 games a year, man.
Like, I'm very selective.
Yeah.
Nah. Like I'm the same. I'll tell somebody to buy it, but I'll tell if I'm for sure gonna be playing it for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Because Battlefront 2 was actually one of those games where I was playing it.
Yeah.
For a while, like I'll just go online, get on a campaign, and just start, you know, shooting down stormtroopers for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
you know, because like. That's one of the actually Battlefront. That was actually one of the games that I was really excited for.
Oh, really?
Because like
Closer just a little bit.
like excited as in like I had really low standards for it after the first one.
Yeah.
So when the second one came out, I was like, all right, I'll buy it. You know, only because they're adding Darth Maul into the game and all that.
Yeah.
And I really want to play as Darth Maul.
Yeah.
So like when it came out, and I mean I loved it because like you had to work for it or just get stupid lucky on getting a Jedi or a Sith.
Yeah.
So you can actually play. I just love the the competitive of when you're like a rebel.
Yeah.
And you're trying to take down an AT-AT.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, you really have to work with your entire team of like 40 players, even if you get that amount, to try to take down this giant robot. And like man, I would kill so much time doing that. You know, like it'll be me and like 2 other buddies, and we're like, all right, man, like it's just us because we're only connected. We can't connect to the rest of the 30 some players. So like maybe they'll catch on what we're doing. So we're just like, hey man,
nice.
You know, like I'll be over here against these rocks. I'll shoot freaking rocket launchers at it, and like you try to get the X-wing so you can like wrap it around the legs to try to take it down faster.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll cover you, and you know if enemy fighters, TIE fighters, TIE fighters try to come in and take you down. Like damn, just talking about it makes me want to play it again. You know?
see, okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Castaneda, would you say that Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 or Battlefront 2, like in terms of mechanics? Well, I think you said just overall the game was fun because of the social interaction.
Yeah.
Right? So, but would you say that obviously the shooting mechanics had to be good in order for it to be fun, right? Like, did you ever feel where you pulled the trigger on the controller that there was like a delay in the rocket going out, or, you know, was it hard to aim any weapon that the character would be holding, anything like that, or anything that you can remember? Because most oftentimes, like, I mean, that's a AAA game from EA.
Yeah.
You know, oftentimes, I mean, that's super tight, those mechanics, you know?
Yeah.
But we see shit where it's not, too.
I mean, that's true, too.
Yeah, like, I mean, from what I remember is when it came to the guns and all that, the blasters, I didn't have a problem with, like, what, like, I'm favored to. Like, I'll always play, like, the heavy gunner, you know, just because, like, I don't really have to aim. I can just shoot like an idiot, just
spray and pray.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm not really great at sniping. I hate it. Like, I suck. Like, my aiming in general sucks.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, heavy gunners, like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, and, the only thing that I did suck and I was really bad at it, and it's not even the shooting part, you know, it's when you're a Jedi or a Sith and you got the lightsaber and or the force push and all that.
Yeah.
Like, I can never hit anybody with it.
You know?
Like, I would always miss. Like,
is it like you feel like the skill curve to use stuff like that's like high, or is it more like it's janky? Like,
I think it's both. Like in my opinion, because like I said, my aiming sucks.
Yeah.
Not that good. You know,
Yeah.
Hence why I always play heavy gunner.
Yeah.
So
we always need that suppressing fire.
I was gonna say, like, that's a pivotal
that's
player.
an important role.
Yeah.
I mean, in Destiny, like, if you're doing that raid, man, you get somebody who has that machine gun, and I mean, it's a supporting role. For sure.
It's good to cover somebody that does have that skill set, that can go in there and, like, you know, but yeah, like when it comes to like playing as the Jedi or the Sith, like you like I feel like you have to have some kind of like great aim, you know, and like good reaction time, you know, because you're just swinging the blade, or like, you know, like if somebody comes, you got to make sure you time that force push, because I feel like there is a bit of a delay in it. Like, if you do it, like, you just mess up by like 1 second, like, he could just like get out the way and like you miss.
So it has like a very narrow tunnel.
Yeah.
Of like a hitbox almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, like, you know, and I'm not really great at that, so, like, that's why I say it kind of like it's both. Like, you gotta look into, like, the timing of it, and also you just have to have really good aim when you're doing it.
Okay.
Well, I would say so I'd almost argue and say that I don't think you should have to have good aim to play that character, because those characters, one, you get them randomly, right? Okay, so it's a random character, and they're like a hero character, right?
Yeah.
So
It's supposed to be a little OP.
they
Yeah.
should be OP.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to do like a force push wave. Like I don't think it should be like a force push like like laser.
Right.
I would think, right? I would think like it should be able to span the viewport of like and maybe go out, I don't know, 30 feet or something like that.
Yeah, it just depends on which hero. Like Luke. I can't remember the top of my head like what his moveset is, but like for like Darth Vader, like he'll like just fling his lightsaber at somebody, like not even half, like 90% of the time I miss.
Yeah.
See, I don't that to me
Like
that would piss me off.
Yeah.
Because you don't even have control of when you get these characters, and then you're like, let's do it, and then you're missing everything. You're like, what the fuck? Like, why am I even playing this?
Like when they have precision stuff like that, like Darth Vader, like he throws the lightsaber or he does a force choke on you.
Yeah.
And with the force choke, like you don't even see like what you're pointing at.
See, that's garbage.
That's,
so like
that's BS. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone like that I would have trouble with, but like someone like I think Luke has like that massive force pull.
Yeah.
So like with him, like if there's like 20 dudes huddled up, like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm taking all you guys down. Just shoot.
Yeah.
Push them down and just go in there swinging.
Okay. So maybe it just depends on like the hero character that you get. All right. I mean, and that's fair. I think that's something that should, because you can't have them all
have the same moveset and all that.
Then, it's like, well, if I'm playing Luke, then I'm playing Darth Vader. If I'm playing Darth Vader, then I'm just playing Luke because, they have all the same moveset.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think for me, like mechanic-wise and social interaction, I always go back to it, man. Destiny.
Yeah.
Freaking Destiny. I don't know how they did it, but I remember playing like Halo as a teenager, and like Halo 3, man. I lived on that game.
Yeah.
Like Halo 3 was like my entire diet of video gaming with friends for like 3 years. I felt like from when did Halo 3 come out? It came out in 2005.
No, 7.
Nah, yeah.
7? Okay.
It's 2007.
Okay, I remember from like 2007 to like 2011, like it was like nothing but Halo 3.
And then it was Reach.
And then it was Reach. Yeah, it was like right because I remember when I started college. Yeah, that's when I stopped playing Halo 3, or it was right when Reach came in because then the beautiful thing about Reach was the firefight.
Yeah.
They introduced an ODST, but it wasn't that great.
It wasn't ready.
No, it was not. And then like Halo Reach came out and it was like PvE with your friends and waves of enemies. And I was like, fuck yes. Yeah. I mean, I played the hell out of that. I loved everything about Reach's multiplayer. And I remember that in Reach, I was like really good at aiming. And I was never that good at aiming in Halo 3.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact that they changed the aiming mechanics. But I'm pretty sure it was that team who created Reach who broke off and made Destiny. I'm almost positive. It was a lot of those same people. Yeah. So going from Reach to Destiny, I felt it was like an improvement. It was like, oh wow, I'm good in Reach. And then I go to Destiny, I was like, dude, how is this so good? Like, how am I so much better than I was before?
Okay.
I mean, I was getting older, but I wouldn't say that, like I was getting better because I was still playing like Skyrim all the time,
so like and Reach and Destiny.
Yeah, like definitely Destiny's aiming. I will just talk about that game's freaking aiming mechanics because there's just nothing like it. For me personally, there's nothing like it. Yeah. And because of the aiming mechanics, I was more inclined to play. I didn't, because I knew I had a chance. I was like, oh, I'm not going to do that bad. And I'm a huge person for PvE. I love teaming up with friends and killing hordes of AI. That's Gears of War Horde mode was something that was like phenomenal when they introduced it in. They had it in 2.
2,
yeah. When they introduced it in 2, that's when like the game was changed for me. I remember when they introduced it in 2, and I can't remember the timeline. I couldn't remember if Gears of War 2 came out before Halo 3 ODST.
Yeah.
It did, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember like comparing Horde mode to Firefight in ODST, and I was like, dude, this is garbage, man. I was like, I only wish it was like Gears of War's Horde mode, and then Reach came out, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bungie. So yeah, definitely like Destiny's aiming mechanics and their PvE. I felt like their PvE was a lot of fun because for me that was the first
that was the first real one where you can like hook up with friends and go
raiding
and campaigning.
Yes. Yeah, that especially when it came to consoles, because there was nothing else like that. Like I could never, that's what it is. I could never take a custom created character of I'll be specific, of a first person shooter, join a game with friends, play together, and progress my custom made characters like stats and all of that. I can't think of another game before Destiny that did that.
Nope.
Yeah.
I can't either.
Yeah. I don't know what was on PC at the time.
Yeah.
Maybe like because I was like Final Fantasy. No, that was third person. That wasn't.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft. That's third person. That's all. Those are all RPGs. But anyway,
yeah.
You could say Destiny's an RPG as well. But
yeah,
strictly,
well, like in those, you go into like a battle system and everything. It's not like For me, I really like I'm aiming. I'm taking control. Like I have solid control over the fight.
Yeah.
Unless the other guy's better than me, but then he has control over the fight. It's never really a game or like chance.
Yeah. It's gonna be social, right? Okay. So it's that's what you said you want the primary focus to be. So it's gonna be social in terms of either player versus environment PvE or player versus player PvP, but with the main focus being on PvP right now.
Yeah.
Because it's just easier to get into production and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think in order to make this game, I think we did a good roundtable of, what makes a good shooter game. Well, not what makes a good shooter game, but like I should say our most recent
what we're looking at.
Yeah. What we're looking at. So
hope you enjoyed our chat about the first-person shooter genre. AJ Castaneda and I spent a few more hours that night talking about health and player movement, but we'll go ahead and save that for the next episode. So you don't miss any future videos, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for tuning in to our first show. Have a good one, guys.